Hello, it's Moex. Hello, everyone. Hello, Binance World. Just getting ready for the live. Checking everything working fine. Stream. Let's share the screen first. Sorry for today, just checking everything fine. I have just technical issues. Stream here. Okay. Here we go. We must be live now. I did. Something wrong. Stay. Still not live. Start the live. Okay, here we go. We are ready now. Hello, Binance World. It's Moex, Binance Angel. Today we're gonna talk about the blockchain, introduction for a blockchain, and you always hear blockchain, but you don't know what it is, and maybe have some misconception about it. So you need to understand what is the technology of blockchain, what's behind this technology, what's the networks, and what's the fundamentals and security. So here we go. So as yesterday we discussed about types of wallets. If you want to start, so you don't know how to start. So first you need to get ready an account or a wallet. But you hear many terms about networks, blockchain, this token like Bitcoin, BNB, or USDT, these stable coins. There is some tokens or coins. What's differences between coin and token is coin, it's the term of like Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a blockchain, while let's say USDT on Binance Smart Chain, it's a token. It's a token on a blockchain, which is Binance Smart Chain. So you need always to understand the differences between coin and token and what's the blockchain. Blockchain, it's a technology. Like when we say Swift network, it's the international transfer between banks. This technology called Swift. While blockchain, it's a different technology, which is decentralized and have different. I will not go deeply for technicals, but when we compare the centralized system, we have the banking systems worldwide now, and comparing to the decentralized, which is blockchain. The most important thing in blockchain is there is like thousands of servers that store the same data and synchronized every second. And so there is no way to manipulate any transaction on a blockchain, because every transaction made on a blockchain will be synchronized through all the network, through all the nodes. In every place there is a node for, let's say, for Bitcoin blockchain. So each transaction made on this blockchain will be synchronized simultaneously, like every second, like synchronized. So the centralized thing, it's one server or 10 servers, like one server, the main and backup servers, just a small amount of servers. Decentralized world, it's got unlimited number of servers can be. It depends on each project, what's the limit of their validators. Like for Binance Smart Chain, the limit to be active servers 21, while for Bitcoin there is no limit for. So that's the main thing. So we'll make some practical things to understand which is differences between each blockchain and what's the possibilities for how to transfer, how to deposit for each thing. So the main thing before going deeply to blockchain, you need to always be aware from the scams, avoiding scams, phishing links, and there is nothing for crypto is like to be a millionaire in one day. You always need to make your own research, do your own research, and invest in yourself before investing in this industry. So first, invest in yourself to be successful and to always avoid scam. Anyone tell you like put X amount of dollar there or here or there, and you'll be like fast earning, this is a scam. So I just want to highlight these fundamentals, because people join crypto, most people just to make money, but it's a technology, it's not a way to make money. It's one of the ways, one of the use cases of crypto is to make money, but it's not the place just to make money. It's a technology. You need to understand the technology for each project to know, like, each project has different use cases. Some goes for validating. So, like, I don't want to mention any project because, as a disclaimer, this video is just for educational purposes and not a financial advice. So, any token or project I talk about it, it's not advice to go and invest in this project. So, I will mention some projects, but it's not an advice. Okay, so be aware of that. Okay, so we finished the part of fundamentals. We will go in later video about security and the ways of scams, but be aware of the most popular scam, which is fast earning. There's nothing fast earning. Always invest in yourself. Okay, so Bitcoin is the main and the top and the first digital currency, or the first digital asset created back in 2009. So why we always talk about Bitcoin? Because it's the first one, and the creator behind this thing is anonymous, Satoshi Nakamoto. No one know who he is, and hope one day we could know who behind this technology. So we will speak first about Bitcoin. So what's Bitcoin? So I talk about blockchain, like if you want to search, I want to like explain what is Bitcoin. Easily I can go, what is Bitcoin? If you want, when I say do your own research, always go to Google, go to YouTube. There is a lot of things you can understand to read about it. Like, at least I can, what is Bitcoin? So I can read about Bitcoin. So I don't want to talk about everything. I want to just make a practical thing to show you how to make wallet, how to transfer between wallets, what's the address for Bitcoin, things like that. So you can search Google. There is tons of articles about Bitcoin and about each project. And as I said before, CoinMarketCap is the first place you want to search about the top project. There is a lot of things you can find here. So this is Bitcoin. The price now is $40,585 point thing. So this chart for Bitcoin, and there is a lot of information. You can find it here and on Google and any search engine. Okay. is one of the Bitcoin explorers. If you want to see all Bitcoin transactions, it's open source. You can see all the transactions happening on the network. The network is the blockchain. As I said, there is the normal networks like people use now SEPA for EU, SWIFT for international wire transfer, and FPS for UK. And each country has its own network. So the technology is blockchain. It's separated thing. It's decentralized. Has a lot of servers everywhere, and no one control. There is no government control this behind this. So people control the network. People who own the nodes, who are mining Bitcoin, controlling the network, and there is no way to take this network down unless there is no electricity worldwide and everything blows up. Just a joke. So this is mempool.space. Here you can find like you paste any address here or any transaction reference here, transaction hash. You can see each transaction happening on this network. You can see each transaction, how much it will cost if you want it slow. This is the fast how you can process the transaction on Bitcoin. Here we're talking about Bitcoin. You can switch between Bitcoin or any other explorer. Like this is Binance Smart Chain. If you use Blockchain, this is another explorer. Can use it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more blockchains. So we need to post any address here. 1 second to post this address. We are posting an address and just slow internet. Okay, perfect, everything well. Okay, this is the address. The first priority is to find it on Ethereum, as blockchain supported Ethereum also. Here I don't have any balance on ERC on Ethereum. While if the same address I search on Binance Smart Chain, which is another blockchain, I will find like what I will see what I have on this. Okay, same address. Like I can see what tokens I hold, all the transactions about this address. Everything is public. Once you know the address, you can see all the transactions. Or even if you know the transaction hash, here you can see like what's the transaction made on for this account, the amount, the date, the fees paid, everything from where this transaction made. Crypto is traceable. So when people say crypto can use bad way, that's not true because it's open source and everyone can see where the money from where it comes and where it goes. Even we are numbers here, but it's traceable. Okay, internal transfers. Okay. Like 20 minutes ago, I made a transaction. I just make deposit in this address, $10. You can see this is the transaction hash. You can how many blocks confirmed. Okay. Perfect. So here we talk about Bitcoin and how to use explorers and what's the idea of using explorer. If you want to make any transaction, you want to see every transaction made, like someone send you Bitcoin, and you want to know did you receive this Bitcoin or not, you need to check it on the explorer. And if someone say I send you Bitcoin on Binance Smart Chain, so you need to check the transaction on BSC scan. If someone tell you like I send you USDT on Tron, you need to check it on Tron Explorer. So for Tron Explorer, you need to have your Tron address. This is another blockchain, another network, as you said. Here you can search for the address and how much this address holds, what tokens. Like I hold $17 Tron, 10 USDT, and some just nothing. But like also 24 minutes, I just deposit some just for educational purposes. Here you can see the transaction details. $10 for what's the address that sent this money. Everything you can see there. Everything public. Just have an address, have a transaction address, and see all the details you want. So, okay, network. Let's check what I have comments. I hope everything clear for now. Please share this video as possible for supporting this live. As I explained, now you know what is the blockchain, just a general information. From this video is not the purpose to teach you the technology like A to Z. You need just to have general information. Maybe you're not a technical person, because if you're a technical person, you will do your own research and understand the technology. Because if you are a technical guy. But if you're not a technical guy, that's my target, to teach the people who don't understand the technicals behind some technology. So I want to just share general information about it. Just use it and do your own research to expand. If you are interested in this technology, you can read about it more, search more to understand it go deeply in it, like dive more in the blockchain, dive more in crypto. To dive more, you need self-effort. You need to search by yourself. There's no way to teach you from 1 or 10 videos everything. You need to make research, read more, a lot of resources. It's for free, everything for free. Just read and understand, read and learn. Okay, so I can't show you Bitcoin transaction because it's a bit expensive compared to Binance Smart Chain and Tron. So we're gonna show you some transactions and how it goes. I will make some transactions for Binance Smart Chain. Like I have here BUSD. BUSD, what is BUSD? You can go to CoinMarketCap and search for BUSD. Have a look about it. BUSD, it's a Binance USD, Binance US dollar, which is related to Binance and Paxos company. So you can read all the details here. As I said, CoinMarketCap have a lot of information about anything you want. So the ratio of BUSD, the digital dollar, it's backed stable coin issued by Binance in partnership with Paxos company. So for me as a Binance angel and as a Binance user, I prefer to use Binance USD. Some people prefer to use USDT. There's no financial advice for that. Use as you like. Each company has its own value and trust between their users and their community. So here I have always, if you want to use some network, so you want to use the Bitcoin blockchain, so you will pay the fees of any transaction made on this blockchain through its own coin, which is Bitcoin. If you're gonna use the Binance Smart Chain blockchain, Binance Smart Chain network, you're gonna pay the fees by BNB on this blockchain. So you can't have only BUSD in your wallet to make any transaction on any blockchain. Be aware of that. So when you have a wallet and someone wants to send you, some people joined crypto just coincidence. Like someone want to send them money and hello, I wanna send you $1,000 or $100 for a gift or something. They just get the BUSD or USDT in their wallet and they don't know how to get it out because they don't have they can't pay the gas fees for this transaction to make it out. So always, if you want to use any blockchain, which is Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Tron, any blockchain you want to use, Solana, anything you want to use, just always put some of this token, some amount for fees. So each blockchain has its own fees for every transaction, for swapping, for converting from token to another, or just transferring X amount on the blockchain. So I gonna made just a transaction. Let me just get the address ready. Smart chain copy. Okay. Okay. Here I will search first for the address I want to send money. This address, it's free. It has nothing in it. It's free. It's empty address. So gonna send some amount of BUSD. Next, let's say I wanna send $1. Here I can see how much fees I'm gonna pay for this transaction. 15 cents almost. I will pay the fees by BNB. I will not pay the fees. Let's just take 5 seconds to make on Binance the fastest network, Binance Smart Chain, compared to similar. Here you can see confirm transaction. When I refresh the Binance BSC scan, just it, sometimes there is congestion on the network, so already done 22 seconds ago. So here I can see the transaction, how many blocks it's confirmed, how much is from which address transferred to which address transferred. So I can see on this address, like, okay, this is the transaction. So if I want to send this money back to this account, I can't because I didn't send BNB. As this address don't hold any BNB balance, it's 0. So I need to send some BNBs for this address to make the transaction back, to reverse the transaction. If I want to send them back, send BNB, okay, 0. I didn't put any amount, edit. Okay. 01. This transaction. Here we can see the BUSD received. And now we will see the BNB we got. This is another transaction we made here. Transactions. Just refresh. View and Explorer. Here I can see the transaction confirmed on 8 blocks. I send on 0.01 BNB, which is $4, to this address, from this address to this address. If I search for this address on the Ethereum blockchain, I will not find anything because it's separated. We will just show you there is nothing here. Even if I search for this address on Tron, it's not compatible. This address is not compatible with Tron. It's just compatible between it's EVM compatible, which is compared with like Matic, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. These blockchains are 100% EVM compatible, which is we have the same address. So if you're gonna use transfer for me Ethereum, I'll give you the same address of my Binance Smart Chain, and vice versa. So don't panic when you're sharing your address if it's the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain has the same address, because it is like that. So not every blockchain has same address. So be aware of like checking the address and understanding this. Like it's not always the same. Bitcoin address and Ethereum are not the same. Tron and Ethereum are not the same. So be aware of this. Don't share your address everywhere for any token, any coin, or any blockchain. You need to be careful with this because any transaction made on blockchain, it's not reversible, and you will lose your money. So someone sending you money and you give a wrong address, you lost the money if it's not right. If you don't share the right address. Let's check now. Okay, I have BUSD. These tokens, I say these tokens on Binance Smart Chain. So the balance always show the BNB in my balance, which is the main coin, the coin of the blockchain, or the coin of the Binance Smart Chain. But here the tokens on this blockchain, on this network. So you can hold any token in this network, but you always need to pay the fees to make any transaction on this network. 2 minutes ago, we made this transaction. Here it shows the main transactions for BNB and any other smart contracts. And here you can see the tokens transaction hash. So as I make Binance BUSD here. Okay. So now I can see my balance. I have 0.0152 BNB and I have 10.63 BUSD. I'm gonna show you from my phone now. Let me share my phone screen. Okay. I will show you from Trust Wallet because yesterday we were talking about Trust Wallet. Okay, need to add share window. Unfortunately, I can't share my phone screen. Okay, no problem. We'll find a way. 1 second just to figure out a solution for that. Okay. Check. Unfortunately, I can't share my phone screen. Just okay. We will stick to the browser. Next time we will talk about the Trust Wallet. Just facing some technical issues. It's fine. It happens sometimes. Okay. Okay. So it's the same. If you are using Trust Wallet or MetaMask or any wallet, it's a wallet. This wallet I'm using on my Trust Wallet, and it's the same thing. So I will just make that transaction, and I want to receive. I want to get my BUSD back. So I will go to that wallet and click send, and here I want to receive. I will click on receive BNB, or first I need to receive the BUSD. And 1 second. Okay, I already have the address there. It's fine. I get the address ready. Receive Binance Smart Chain, copy address. Okay. Here I can find the QR code for the address. So I want to send the BUSD. Send. I will scan this QR code. Just confirm them back. We'll make some transactions on different blockchain to just explain it more in different ways. Okay, view account on BSC scan. Here I can see the transaction made. Okay, 21 seconds ago, I just made transaction back from this address to this address, 1 BUSD. And here I can see the transaction made 31 seconds ago, the BNB back. I returned the BNB back to this account. Not this one, sorry. Just refresh. 17 seconds, 20 seconds ago. Okay, this one, the BNB back. We returned. So we just lost, we sent $4, we lost for this test, just 20 cents, nothing. So it's very cheap, fast, as you see, like 5 to 10 seconds. It's less than 5 seconds, but it's okay. Depends on the network. It's super fast network, really. While Bitcoin transaction will take more time, it depends on the volume you're gonna transfer. If you want to transfer small amounts, small transaction, better to use these networks. It depends on your use case. I can't advise using any network. It depends if you're gonna use for what, storing, for payment. It depends on that. So there's no one can give you advice for which network or which token you can use. So we get everything back. As you see now, 11.63, and we get the BNB back. So if you want to use Tron network, some people say, I want to send you USDT. I will make deposit in my Binance account later. Okay, and we'll make internal transfer between Binance account and other Binance account. So here we just made a transaction on Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain, it came, the old one is Binance Chain, so BIP2 and BIP20. So Binance Smart Chain is 100 EVM compatible 100%. So you have the same address of Ethereum, as I said. And let's go now for the Tron. The Tron network, it's referred to. Let's go for CoinMarketCap and check what is the price of Tron now. CoinMarketCap. Okay. Tron. Okay, this is Tron, TRX, referred to the symbol of Tron network, which is TRX. So the price of it at this time, 0.05909 cents for each one TRX. So here you can see the graph for 1 year, the all-time high for this coin because it has its own blockchain. No, and token, it didn't have any blockchains, just a token on a blockchain. So there is many tokens on Tron network and Binance Smart Chain network. And here you can see there is cryptos, which is 18,000, but there is no 18,000 blockchains. So there is 18,800 tokens and coins, tokens and blockchains. So be aware of that. Not every token has its own blockchain. It have a blockchain. So understand the differences. It's very important. So the Tron also available on Binance Smart Chain, and here you can see the contract, the smart contract on contract address on Binance Smart Chain for this blockchain. So you can hold Tron on Binance Smart Chain, on Ethereum, or on Tron network. Each project blockchain has it could not be available on all the networks. Like if you see by BUSD, it's available on Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Avalanche, most blockchains. But Tron is not available everywhere, so be aware of that. I don't use Tron I use Tron for Tron. I use BNB for Binance Smart Chain. So some people mixed the use of it. So not every token available has compatibility with other blockchain, have contract on the other blockchain, contract address. Okay. Here you can see this is the web extension, the wallet, the Tron wallet. You can see that I have a Tron and I have USDT. So if I want to make a transaction, as I said, I need to pay the network fees for Tron network in Tron. And if I want to transfer this means, which means is want to transfer USDT on Tron network, I need to pay the fees by Tron. So I will get an address ready to make transaction and show you how it works. Tron. Okay, receive, copy. First, let's check the address I'm gonna send before. I have nothing in this address. Here we go. Want to send. Paste the address. Next. How much Tron I want to send? Let's say I want to send 100 Trons. Like $5.9 and send from this to this address, sign, transaction submitted. Let's see how much time it will take. I can see the transaction ID and everything, and search for transaction ID here. 100 Trons. Unconfirmed yet, so we need to wait for more confirmations. Okay, let me see if it's available on my other address. Yes, just received. Just got them. I can search for the address for this address. I can see that I have now 100 Trons, but I don't have anything else. So as tokens, I have only Tron. And gonna send 10 USDT. USDT, it's USD Tether. Tether, which is the company. Send. I forget to copy. Okay. Always double check the address. So let's check. Okay. Always double check the address. It ends with 4x, start with double T capital. Okay, for XTT and maximum $10 and it shows how much fees gonna pay. Let's see how much time it will take. Already received. It's also fast. Tron also fast. I just received the 10 USDT and I paid the fees by Tron. We will send back the 10 USDT from this address to the other one and you'll see how much I will lose from this 100 Tron. It's not that much, almost 16 Trons for this transaction. Here I can see every transaction made. Like 2 minutes ago, what transaction I made. 100 Trons and 10 USDT received here. So it takes like 10 or more than, the best is like more than 10 confirmed transactions. Good to see it confirmed here. Each blockchain has its own, like Bitcoin, one confirmation is enough to confirm the transaction. Some blockchains say like more than 30 confirmations. So it depends on the exchange you're going to deposit in it. For the wallet, it's already confirmed. Not that much. Just to get 22, more than 20 block confirmation is enough to show confirmed on the Explorer. So now we will get them back. Okay. Receive. This is the QR code. USDT. I'll show you how to send them back. On my phone, I'm using Trust Wallet. Scan the QR code. Gonna pay 16.8 TRX for this transaction to return the USDT back. You see that's just some time and transaction. Okay, I just lost from on Trust Wallet it shows 16, but I lost some I guess 8 point thing trons for this transaction. So it's up to 16. Let's refresh. Okay, just lost 8, so it's less than it's almost 50 cents, like $0.50 for this transaction. So imagine you're transferring $1,000 and you're paying $1 for this transaction. So, and we will send the rest Tron to the address. Let's receive the rest. Take this address, free address. As there is no network fees for transferring Tron to Tron, we will get 91.7. Refresh. 0 available. So we just send them back in less than 1 minute. Just made an example of this. Here you can make it fresh. I get the $10 back. I get this here. And you can see like I send 100 and you get back 91.7 as I just paid. But usually it takes 16.5 for the transaction as you see here. It depends on the network. There is nothing fixed for that, for the gas fees or for the power of the energy fees for this transaction. So that's it. Now we're gonna switch to deposit. We are in my Binance account, in this Binance account. After transferring all the funds for this Binance account, we will send from one Binance to another, which is internal transfer in Binance. So all the transaction made now, it's on a blockchain. It's external transfers. When we make transaction between Binance account and other Binance account, it's called internal transfer. So you need to understand these terms if you are going to join the crypto industry in a good way. Okay, so here we go. We'll click on deposit USDT. Here we go for need to take my address Tron. When you want to deposit on Binance, be aware of choosing the right coin. I want to use USDT. I want to deposit USDT, and I need to choose which network I'm gonna use. So Binance don't support. It support almost the top networks, top blockchains, but some people use sometimes wrong network or wrong address and make a wrong deposit, and they say we don't get our money. So be aware of using a wrong network or wrong address. So get my address, copy. Always like remember the 2 digits in the last and the first. Beware of deleting. Sometimes people deleting the address. Always double check the address, copy it like 10 times. It's okay. So we will see how much time it will take. It will take a bit longer than just on the blockchain. So I'm gonna send this. Okay, 3E. Okay. The maximum. We're gonna pay 8.2 estimated fees. It's estimated. That's why we on Trust Wallet it shows 16. So there's nothing about guarantee for how much you're gonna pay for this transaction. Here you can see the transaction details. We're gonna check it on the Tron Explorer, and when it will be received on my Binance account. Deposit. It's unconfirmed. Binance says it just take 1 minute, but it takes sometimes like almost 10 minutes. So we're gonna deposit now my BUSD in this Binance account. from the Binance Smart Chain. So my MetaMask, I'm using BUSD, so on Binance Smart Chain. So BIP20 is referred to Binance Smart Chain. BIP2 referred to Binance Bacon Chain. Before it was Binance Chain. So the name is always updated. So just remember the BIP2 and BIP20 and ERC20. So the differences between them, each one separated blockchain. So you can't make transaction because wrong transaction lead you to losing your money. Be aware of that. Be careful, understand the networks well, understand the differences between each one. And the most important thing, when you are deposit and exchange between wallet and wallet, sometimes you can recover, not all the time, but the most important thing, double check the address, double check the network, and ask the receiver, what's the network, what's the address you're gonna receive to, what's the token, what's the coin, whatever. So I'm using BUSD on Binance Smart Chain. This is the address for this Binance account. So expected unlock after 15 network confirmations. So when we go to Binance Smart Chain, we will check how many confirmations till it reached the account. So I'm gonna use all the balance available here. I can see like I'm gonna send 11.63 BUSD plus gonna pay the fees in BNB. So if I'm gonna send BNB, I will not pay BUSD for that. If I'm sending BNB, I will only send BNB plus the fees. But here I'm gonna send the token on this blockchain plus the coin of this blockchain, which is BNB, paying the fees for this transaction, the gas fees for this transaction. So spending activity, view on block BSC scan explorer. The transaction not confirmed yet. Let's see. Takes some time. This transaction on Tron, we made two transactions, one on Tron for USDT and one on Binance Smart Chain for BUSD. So 23 seconds ago, 3 block confirmations. So let's see when it will receive on our Binance account. We received the USDT. That's perfect. Fast, less than 10 minutes. But it's, as you see, both the transactions are already here, but not confirmed yet. So there is some delay between the real confirmation and Binance. Here's 13 confirmation. Here it shows 11. Need to refresh. Refresh here. 16 here it shows 15. So there is some delay, milliseconds, seconds. It's fine. So don't worry about it. Like just waiting the unlock so we can use our tokens. Here it says 20/15. It's not unlocked yet. It's fine. Just waiting. Completed. Now I received the 10 USDT. It's super easy. Just I transferred from my wallet's external transaction to my Binance. Here I can see the transaction ID, the addresses, from which address I send. And now I have access to these funds. So internal transfers through Binance, it's for free. So I'm gonna send this transaction, this balance to, first I need to transfer them to my funding wallet. We will talk about Binance more deeply later in another separated video. We will talk about Binance, MetaMask, everything explained more detailed. But now we are just talking in general. USDT. Okay. So if I want to make internal transfer on Binance, I need to have the pay ID, the Binance pay ID for the receiver. So I want to send this. Just click on pay. You must prepare this before. We will talk about it later. This just tips how to use it. I'm already familiar with it. So this is my pay ID. Here you can change your PIN. If you forget, you can reset. This is the daily limit for spending. Binance Pay is really cool application, really cool product in Binance. So Here I click send. If you want to receive to this account, click receive. You get your Binance Pay ID. So I need to click on, there is 3 options if you want to send to someone using Binance. You can have their email or phone number or Pay ID. Pay ID is the best for privacy. If you don't want to share your email address with someone, just you can share the Pay ID. So the other people will don't know what's your email or mobile number. So here you need to choose what you want to send. I want to send PUSD. So what balance I have? I need to check my balance. So 11.63 as I know. Return to my personal account, just a note. You can write a note if you're transferring internal transfer. So continue. From which wallet you want to pay. Funding wallet. You can see the available balances here. And pay with BUSD. Here you can see the balance. Confirm. Here the most important thing. Let's just stop sharing because I'm gonna put some personal information here. Okay, just for privacy. Okay, I will show now how it looks. Okay, here I just write my pin code. I was just checking the pin code. Here you can see like from this, from my Pay ID to this. This is my nickname. I send to my personal account now. Back to Pay. I want to send now the rest amount. Here you can see the transaction history. Pay ID, continue, USDT, confirm. We just made 10 USDT. It's internal transfer. I send from my Binance account to the other Binance account. I will show you on the other account how it looks. Just a second. Let me share my screen. Let me add the other screen, share. Pay dashboard. Here you can see I just received the amount here on my other account. This is another account. I received them from here, from it shows from my other account, the Binance Pay ID, and how much I received. It's for free and it's instant. It's not confirmed on anything. It's just confirmed on Binance. And I didn't spend anything here because I didn't send anything. So just done for now. Let's get back to our main thing. Window, StreamYard. Okay. As you see, here the transaction, there is no fees. And here there is, it counts. Like I spent 21.63 USDT, whatever. There is a limit, 8 million. So no one will use this thing, will reach the limit, normal users. Here the account now is empty. So for now, we finished for today. We talked about the fundamentals and security. We talked about the network, the blockchain, tokens, and I made some practical deposit and withdraw from wallet to wallet, explaining the explorer for each blockchain. I don't want to use the Bitcoin and Ethereum because transaction fees are high, so we just use the Tron and Binance Smart Chain for lower fees and faster transactions. So, and we also talk about the internal transfer through Binance. So I'll just go recap on the slides. So some people like to read. We talk about the Bitcoin as the king of everything, and the altcoins, which is Ethereum, Litecoin, and BNB. The stable coins, which is USDT and USDC, referred to USD for Coinbase, T for Tether, BUSD for Binance. We talk about networks. Later on, we're gonna talk about the nodes and miners, explained more. So for Bitcoin, I just want to mention to be aware of, like, Bitcoin has a hard fork, which is Bitcoin Cash and BSV, and Ethereum has a hard fork, which is another, the old Ethereum, which is Ethereum Classic. So also it has different address. So always be aware of also Bitcoin Cash has different address, BSV has different address. So not always the same. Just Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain has the same address. That doesn't mean like everything has the same address. So all the tokens on same blockchain will has the same address. All the tokens, because it's a token, not a coin. So read more about it, and you will understand more and more with when you start use. You will understand when you use it. So we're just giving you fundamentals of everything to just get you ready in your journey. So Binance Smart Chain is EVM compatible, and you have Bitcoin on this network blockchain, USDT, BSD, or BNB, or whatever. The old one is BIP2. Be careful, BIP2, it's different from. You can switch your tokens from BIP2 to BIP20 and vice versa, and also you can convert from BIP20 to ERC through bridges. We will talk about this later. But always be careful, double check the network, double check the token to not use any transaction. Don't say I know without. Always try with small amount. So just make any small transaction, $10, $1, anything, before sending the big amount you want to send. So we explained the internal transfer in Binance, the external transfer on the blockchains, and for the fiat. We are 1 hour now, so today we will not talk about this. In later video, we're gonna explain just the options for deposit in your Binance account when I want to explain the Binance. Binance account has many options for deposit. If you don't have crypto yet and you want to start from zero, so you can have deposit by your Visa card or MasterCard, credit card, whatever, bank transfer directly to Binance, or P2P if you are transferring from person to person with escrow, which is Binance, the one who will securing the deal between you and the other party. So the crypto transaction will be on Binance and the bank transfer will be outside Binance. This is P2P. While if you are gonna pay directly to Binance, the bank transfer is just transferring money from yourself to Binance directly, and you get their money. So it depends on the region you live with. You're a resident now, and you have the different options. So for my country, we just can use P2P. We don't have bank or bank card transaction. Well, other regions like EU, GCC, or some other regions have bank card deposit option, or bank transfer, and also some people prefer the P2P. It depends on each use case. So we are done for today. We're gonna talk about this later. Just stay tuned. So we're gonna cover the trading, spot, stacking, and farming, validators and miners. Just general information, nothing technical. Don't worry. Later on, for advanced people, we're gonna talk about technical for everything. So stay tuned and follow us. Follow me on Twitter, and if you need anything related to Binance only, just reach me on Telegram. If not related to Binance, sorry, don't don't waste your time and reach me. So I'm just helping Binance communities through these Telegrams, as we are Binance Angels. We are helping Binance communities and anything related to Binance. And also my Twitter, if you have any question, reply and retweet this. Thanks for watching, and I have already tweeted about this video, about this session It's the second session I made on Binance Live. So wait for more courses. Have good evening or good day, depends where you are living now. And see you later. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Ciao. Let's stop the live.